Alright, so this video is going to just kind of demonstrate the difference of reception on the Mosley TA53M HF antenna. It's still on the ground. It's probably 7 feet off the ground. And we got some 20 meter going on right now. So I'll show you guys what's going on here. We got an antenna switch here. And in this position, it's the Mosley. In this position, it's a half wave end fed by My Antennas. This is a CV antenna over here, so we won't worry about that one on 20 meter. So this is the My Antennas. I'll turn up some volume here. This is the My Antennas. It's an 80 through 6, I think. It's actually the 75 through 6. Maybe it's 75 through 10, I don't remember. There's the Mosley. Need to get a little bit stronger signal. Here's the wire. I think you guys can see. There's the Mosley. So we need to find a little bit stronger station to, the one guy was talking quite a bit. I think there's some kind of net or something going on. There we go.
Uniform November Tango. That was a strong station in there with Bob. Come now.
Here's the wire.
07, Oscar Romeo Lima. Come on in.
Here's the Mosley. So you can see the Mosley's picking up the signals a little stronger.
Good morning, Dan. Got you some Cheney out there in the state of Washington. Beautiful signal, by the way. You're actually rattling the windows here, literally. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in. He's a veteran of the Navy and a member station.
So again, this is the Mosley. When I switch to 3, that's the HF wire.
Whiskey, give that again, ending in Foxtrot.
Big difference on that signal. So I mean, considering that we're only 7 feet off the ground, I think that's doing pretty good. Let's go up to 10 meter and see what's going on. There's some Europe.
November 5, Italy Tango.
There's the wire. Wire. A little quieter on the beam, but again, we're not pointing at Europe, so much noisier on the wire.
Appreciate it very much. Oh, Tango Echo. Good morning. Thank you very much for the call. My name is Chris. Charlie Hotel Romeo India Sierra. Chris is the name. I'm in.
He's peaking about a 6. Now he's peaking almost 9. So when the antenna is obviously pointing at a station that's in the direction of what it is, which it's pointing west, I forgot to say that in the beginning of the video, it does make a difference even being 7 feet off the ground. So I'm really getting excited for when I can get that up on the tower. It'll be about 20 meters high, about 64 feet, maybe 66 feet, depending on how much mass, between the top of the tower where the thrust bearing is and then where the antenna is actually going to be mounted. So I think it's going to work really well. One thing I noticed on the antenna right now is when I test it on the radio, and I've went around to all the bands 20 and 17 and 15, 12 and 10, The radio says the SWR is outstanding, but I noticed when I did the initial test on the Rig Expert that some of the dips were showing like before the bands, which was normal for what Mosley says in their documentation. But my radio here is very happy. I've actually at times been running my ACOM here also, and that's been happy. And I have various meters. I can use the LP100, or I can use this coaxial dynamic here with the 1,000-watt element. So between the two, I mean, everything is working the way it should, and everything is happy, even with the antenna just 7 feet off the ground. So although some of the dips were showing, before the band with the antenna analyzer outside, with that original 80 feet of RG213, the only difference now is we have a 30-foot run from the lightning arrestor coming into the shack through the wall. There's like 30 foot of LMR 400, so we've added that into the equation. But the rest of the jumpers and stuff in here are the 213 from ABR. You can see whenever you see these green stripes, that's ABR cable normally. So I have another 30-foot run I'm going to swap out because I want to run all 213. I don't want to have any differences in the feed line. I want the feed line to have the same velocity factor from the exit point of the switch all the way to the antenna. I want it to be, no matter if it's going through jumpers or pieces of equipment, everything I want it to be 213. I think that it's balanced better, and there won't be any surprises or issues. I think when you have not that it's not working now, but it's just one of those things. So we'll go to 17 and see what's going on there really quick. May not be much going on 17. Not much that I'm picking up anyways. There's somebody there. Pretty weak though. That's the beam. That's the wire. They're a little stronger on the wire. There's somebody. That's the beam. There's the wire. About a 9, maybe 10 over. And then on the beam, he's more like 15, sometimes close to 20 over. So it's really close there. But I think the beam is picking up everybody from the West Coast really well, because obviously that's the direction it's looking. Although I have worked some Europe on it on 10 meter. Last couple of days I've worked quite a few stations on it on various bands. So only because it's something new and I just want to get some use out of it, and obviously using an amplifier and just making sure things are working the way they should before it goes up 60 some feet in the air. Because once it's up there, unfortunately it'd have to come down if anything needed to be done. So you want to find out if there's going to be any problems beforehand, before you would put it up in the air. So let's check 12 and see if anything's going on 12. There's the beam. There's the wire. There's a station nearby that's Irish station. So although we're not pointing that direction, we're picking up Ireland on the Mosley. Obviously a higher. That's the wire. He's stronger on the wire, but he sounds clearer on the beam. So that's because the wire is, multi-directional, omnidirectional, whereas the beam is looking the wrong way. Let's see if we can't work him really quick.
QSY. Okay, 6FYW. Kilo 6 again. Kilo 6 Sierra Yankee Whiskey, K6SYW. Okay, Kilo 6 Sierra Yankee Whiskey. Very good evening to you. Thank you for coming back to the call. My name is Seamus, Sierra Echo Alpha Mexico Uniform Sugar. And I'm located 100 miles north of Dublin City. I'll give you the report on the next day there. Kilo 6 Sierra Yankee Whiskey. Mike India 0 Yankee Bravo Hotel. Okay, you're very weak to me. Give me your call a couple of times, Sugar. Okay, it's Mexico Italy 0 Yankee Bravo Hotel. Mexico Italy 0 Yokohama Boston Honolulu. QSL?
This is the CB antenna. Now that one is looking that way.
Honolulu. What is before the Boston Honolulu? Okay, it's Mexico.
And he's very strong on that, probably because it's more antenna at a higher height. We definitely wouldn't be resonating on this antenna though, but we can hear pretty darn good on it. This is the Mosley.
The prefix Mexico Italy 0. Mexico Italy 0. Over. What is the first phonetic? Mexico India 0. Mexico India number 0.
He's coming in good here.
QSL. Mexico India 0. Yankee Bravo Hotel. You're 5 and 2.
I'm waiting for a switch I ordered from R&L. It's a Heil hand switch. It'll plug in here so I can sit here and key, because I'm using the Heil adapter for the XLR mic, which is this mic here. So November 8, Mike Juliet Sierra.
Good evening. Kilo Golf 6, Charlie Oscar Hotel, over. Charlie Ocean Hotel, QSL. Roger, QSL. You got a great signal into California. You about a 5 and 8, over. Okay, well, thank you very much indeed for the 5 by 8. You're also 5 and 8 here. My name is Seamus, and I am located 100 miles north of Dublin City, QSL. Roger, thank you, Seamus. And in here is Bill, Bravo India, over. Okay, Bill, it looks like this is our first pupil here on the HF Sound. Absolute pleasure to hear you. Beautiful signal back in Ireland, QSL. Yeah, Roger, thank you. Yeah, it's unusual. 12 meters is jumping today. There's a lot of DX, over. Yeah, there's a band that I don't have much success on, to be honest. I really not to be the honor here. There's just 2 elements on 12. And I generally don't do that terribly well on this band, over. Oh, yeah, Roger, same here. Yeah, I have 3 elements on this band, but it works backwards, over. Yeah, well, it's certainly working for you this evening, Bill, that's for sure. Absolutely incredible signal from California. Very, very nice audio. What's the transceiver, over? Yes, I'm using a Yaesu FT-DX11MP, over. Okay, yeah, sounds fantastic. Okay, running the 101MP here, this side.
Right now I have to hit the send button to send transmission.
Some pictures of the station and some information on QRZ.com, over. Yeah, Roger. Thanks again, Seamus, and thanks for taking my call, over. Also, much appreciated. Always a pleasure to speak with California. Have a nice weekend, guys. 7-3 from Ireland. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.
November 8, Mike Juliet Sierra. November 8, Mike Juliet Sierra.
Norway 8, Mexico, Japan, Sugar, QSL?
Yeah, QSL. You got Mike here in Michigan. You are about a 5 and 7, but I'm talking to you on an antenna that's only 7 feet off the ground. It's a Mosley HF beam, and it's 7 feet off the ground, and I'm pointing in the wrong direction. QSL?
Okay, yeah, well, it's certainly working for you. I know you're on this time that you are pointed the wrong direction, just 7 feet off the ground. Not very strong with me, Mike. 5 and 5, which is, I suppose, understandable, QSL.
Yeah, QSL. I went to my wire antenna. I'll see maybe if that's a little bit stronger, but you're kind of up and down here also, but it's very good to hear you on 12 meter. I don't think I've worked any of the United Kingdom before on 12, over.
Okay, well, we're located in Ireland here.
Yeah, QSL. We're about 65 miles northwest of Detroit, Michigan here. QSL?
Yeah, no problem. Okay, northwest of Detroit, Michigan. Good to hear you, Mike. Appreciate the call. Look forward to the next one. Have a nice weekend. 17 from Ireland. Bye-bye.
Yep, 73. Have a nice weekend. There you go.
Tango, Tango, Mexico.
Got him on the Mosley, got him on the wire, so
Big signal on there from
not real strong, but you know, it's pretty good when you can work 7 feet off the ground. The wire, let me give you guys kind of an idea how the wire is looking. I'll draw it on a piece of paper for anyone that's interested to know how the wire is kind of oriented.